He is the author of very many books, including Gita and Sangha. When I prepared to join the bar, my father said, "Look here, I am a retired man today, but if we go together out and stand up before people, people likely to accept you. And because I am a spent force now, then I give you only one sentence, that is, that this is the position of a lawyer in the society. Don't forget, even in the ancient time also, the profession of lawyers existed in a different form." Then my father said, "Look here, if you cannot call milk is white and not black, throw your black coat to the Brahmaputra, take the next train, come to me, I will give you better profession." My mother said, who was only primary school teacher, primary stage she has crossed, "Look here, that our conception of a lawyer is exploiter's profession." I was very annoyed, but my mother was so intelligent. She said that, "I am telling you from the personal, in my village, lawyers extracted money from the widow, and those widows used to sell their ornaments and land. So if you have to go do that, please come back to me and take my necklace first. And I don't know about your father, I would never allow you to stay with me." I worked for a very long days, because when you lose a case, I don't know whether he is right, he is guilty. I probably cried because of my failure. I thought like that. So these two sentences I have told before you. Every mother, every father expects that. Even a dacoit, he expects that his son should become a good man. So first you ask yourself, are you a good man? It is not necessary that you have to be a good man. But if you make an attempt to be a good man, that is enough. With these words I have... Now, one question I put to all, probably many of you are lawyers. First ask yourself, why have you become a lawyer? Because few cars you have seen in the compound, and your colleagues are moving in a very expensive manner, then you are sufficient, definitely wrong. So if you get the answer that why I have become a lawyer, you are not likely to commit any mischief or cheat the clients. Now this subject is includes the bar also. All our big lawyers, they became judges, and not only judges, exemplary judges. I won't say that they were very good men, but no doubt they were definitely good judges. Guwahati High Court, many of you probably do not know. We were the pioneer in some of the cases which was decided by the Guwahati High Court first. Instantly I can give an example. It's a reported Justice Uladam Deka, he was purely a product of our society. He never went to any, but he was an exemplary judge. Now the case I am referring, probably 1963, division bench. It is very serious thing. Many people do not know, including many judges, that right of private defense is a divine defense. Justice Dekar wrote the judgment and said, in order to understand what is right of private defense, the judges should stand up in the dock of the accused. Then only you can understand what is right of private defense. And I don't know how many citizens are known about this. This defense, private defense, extended even to kill a public. If you, suppose you see a girl is being violated, then you can kill that man in order to save the honor of the girl. Many people do not know, they don't know, not knowing is good, but you must know how to know it. And this I am saying you from my personal experience, just they don't care about it. Judges, right from magistrate to Supreme Court. And this judgment, Justice Dekar's judgment, was later on followed by the Supreme Court. It is probably in 64 and probably year 1963, page 53 or 1964, in between that. See, look at the mind of that judge. The right of private defense is such a defense, it is so divine a defense, that in order to understand, because I will never use my gun otherwise. But suppose my daughter is being killed, do you think that I will keep silent? It is a coward. But there are exceptions that you will use that much of force which is necessary. That means you can, if you want to save the honor of the girl, disarm him or shoot at his leg. Just example I will show you how police, with due apology to Mr. Pradeepji, today, before the newspaper, before the TV, very bravely Chief Minister, who is a Home Minister, that it is necessary. I would not hesitate to call him a fool. Because, you see, if you incite a constable to do that, DG will keep mum. And ordinarily, if it was a judiciary of 1950, each one of them would have been so moto taken cognizance. Today judges are silent. They have time to come and go for picnic. Anyhow, I'll deal with it. Now, let us come to this. When you must have known the name of Mountbatten, he was the Governor General of, last Governor General. While living, I am saying it from books. While leaving India, he cried. Then he thought for himself that no, I am a general, I cannot cry. Then he said that my respected citizens, we have ruled you and we have given you two institutions, perfect, efficient, probably second to none. That is Indian Army and Indian Judiciary. And both Indian Army, probably Indian Army even today it is proving, and Judiciary could maintain it till 50s and 60s, before that no. Now let us put a question to ourselves. Do we respect Indian Army? Do we respect Indian Judiciary? You might go out of this that I am blunt, and I will definitely call milk is white. I will not defer it. Okay, let us come. All of you are thinking that Indian judiciary today has started the downhill journey. No doubt about it. But what about the bar? Can you say, keeping your hand on your chest, that I am a true lawyer? You need not be a good lawyer. Not necessary at all. If you are a good man, that is enough. 75% of the judges are from bar, if not more. If you see judges till 1975, you really see that they were sages. And openly they used to say, no gentlemen, please acquaint us, we do not know. Many judges used to say, this was not my branch, I don't know. I know one of the judges here. He requested the Chief Justice that give this case to another judge because I never dealt with criminal law. Why should he know criminal law? If this consciousness in his mind that he might be doing injustice, that is enough. He is a very good judge. Today it is nil. Please excuse me for my bluntness, I will not name anybody, but perhaps it may become my last public speech. I am 82 years old. I must leave behind to my posterity something. I don't say that you follow me. I may be wrong 100%, but my words may not be wrong. Tell me how many of you have joined the bar that I have taken it as a profession. Most of them come to the bar when they fail in any other vocation. I was aghast to know. My friend Mr. Das says that while this is organized, sufficiently senior lawyer, maybe within 2-3 months he may become a senior advocate also. He says, are you afraid that the judiciary will be taken over by the government? This is the knowledge of a lawyer who has been practicing for about 20 years, earning in lakhs. That is the society. So if your society is that, how do you expect that judges will be good? Where is the education? Is there any other profession where no training is there? See the bar itself, Guwahati bar itself. Till 70s, Justice Sharma will bear me out. Till 70s, we got very, very good seniors. In fact, today also we followed him. When we used to argue, a senior lawyer, he goes nearby me, says, Mr. AKB, stop your argument. Judge is convinced. Don't annoy him. Instantly, I will give you an example. Immediately after 5 years of that, a young lawyer was arguing before Mr. Justice Lahiri. I happened to be there. Justice Lahiri was looking at me and smiling. After that, he stopped him. You go to Mr. Bhattacharya in the evening, he has understood better than you about your case. Justice Lahiri requested me that give some time to this man. Then he never came out. When after 7 days case came before him, Justice Lahiri asked him. He told a lie. I went there, he was not there. I was informed by the bench assistant. I immediately ran to the courtroom and said, no, he never came. Then Justice Lahiri said that either you request the Chief Justice to take away this case from me, or you engage somebody else. Otherwise, I am going to dismiss it. Why I am referring to this man? Justice Lahiri had that education, knowledge that being annoyed with a lawyer, why should I cause injustice to his client? Do you have just that? And see how God punished. That lawyer is nowhere to be seen in the world. So, first I will start. I don't know whether I will be able to speak. Finish it in 30 days. I'm cutting short. Last few years back, when Justice B.K. Sharma, Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justice Amitabh Roy, the bar was absolutely delighted because earlier also there were some, but anyway, the lawyer of our state said that these three persons are selected on merit. Though he said that he is the product of the system. System is never valid. And I will not say, or I don't have the knowledge to say that the collegium has destroyed the basic structure of the constitution. Tell me, when the Kesavananda Bharati case was not there, do you think that judges were not appointed? Yesterday till 11 o'clock I thought, what is this nonsense going on in our country? Do you think Indian judiciary is the only judiciary? What happened? English judiciary? American judiciary? What happened? And even today perhaps, entire world says that Indian judiciary is the second best, England being the first. Most of you may take it as a criticism, and if it is a criticism, if I don't criticize, then I will not be a human being. I challenge those judges. Do you know what has happened? Still that man is there in the Bombay High Court. 9 persons were hanged, and now Supreme Court says that wrongly. Reason is, before that, Supreme Court says that death sentence should be awarded in the rarest of the rare case. Those judges do not deserve to occupy that chair, and they proudly said that this is our fault. What happened, you know? In the rarest of the rare case, there were two factors. First, you have to see rarest of the rare case, then the position and circumstances of the accused to cause that. In these 9 cases, when it was detected by the Supreme Court itself, by that time 9 judges, I mean the 9 accused persons were hanged. Well, gentlemen, if you have come to know this, why did you not resign? If you are a good man, if you are a judge, you have come to occupy the judge's chair only for money or for doing justice. Now you see, right from the Mahabharata days or Ramayana, justice remained a value, abstract things. It cannot be defined. So one has to be careful about it. You know, most of you have read it, how Bhishma educated these people. It's no time, I can tell you. Both Yudhishthira and Duryodhana were called to the court. Bhishma asked that I have come to know that 3 persons committed theft. One being a Brahmin, other one is Sudra, and other one is Vaishya. Brahmin is supposed to pray for the country. Sudra is supposed to do other works, and Vaishya is to do business for the country. What would be punishment? Duryodhana says that death sentence. Yudhishthira said no. I will first see such a categories of people. Something is wrong with the administration. Why a Brahmin has gone to commit theft? Why Vaishya has gone to commit theft? I will first find out that. Then only I will decide. Then Bhishma says, when your decision will come, after those men gone to the heaven? Then no, within 24 hours. He did it. He found out the cause. Rest, I don't have any knowledge. So this is the concept of justice. It is a very vague and abstract. No man, including your father or mother, said that I have done justice to my children. On many occasions, eldest one is more taken care of, but that is not deliberate. Now coming to the subject, you have to go to the original things. In order to make a good judge, he must have a good education, legal education. And you know today what is the position of lawyers' education. Earlier we used to have that senior lawyers used to be called to the law colleges to deliver lecture. For that, though I never accepted it, for that money was also paid. I had gone 3-4 subjects, and having gone there, I found 3-4 girls and 3-4 boys came to my chamber. I will not name them because they may be embarrassed. Some of them have become a good lawyer. Sir, how do you know all these things? I said that these are the books no lawyer can read. But this is one profession. If you know that this problem is in this book, that is enough. Whenever necessary, please find it out. So, probably what I am hinting, a debate is necessary, whole day is necessary. So if you are not properly educated, then I don't think you can have a good judge. Now coming back to the collegium, when the collegium came, when the basic structure came, do you think that our country's independent 55, 56, 57 judges were not appointed? Where is the collegium? So we cannot say basic structure that they came. I will say the judiciary itself violated the basic structure to meet their selfish interest. So kindly excuse me, I cannot agree to your subject here, but I do agree that basic structure is violated, and I am pretty sure those who are present here, they can distinguish between violation and destroy. Today judiciary is destroyed from within. Can you imagine 3 senior judges come out of the court in court time and held a press meet? Foolish. They have destroyed the democracy. They do not believe in the system. If I would have power, I would definitely would have said that please resign. Then probably you know, or I saw it in the TV itself, I will have to name this man. I had great respect for this man, but I have lost it. I condemn myself for showing that respect. Justice Salameswar. He left the court and met the political leaders in his house. And then, like a chowkidar, he stood in the gate so that the man goes out. I can tell him on his face. He was one of the very good judges, both in Supreme Court here. So this is the man that he never learned anything in bar. You see our example. Our very beloved Prime Minister and his father read law together, and father used to say that I didn't understand law, but my son, giving a reference to the ancient epics, he taught me. Son came first in the final exam, father came second. Who is this man? Anyway, I leave it to you. Give me after some time. I can give you some tips. He was from today's Janasangha. Anyway, now if Supreme Court judges come with begging bowels to the press, and that to 2 senior judges, if you would not have selected this subject, probably I would have refused to come. For the first time, a gentleman has become a Chief Justice from Assam. I need not repeat what he has done. Each citizen, each man loving his country should reject him from the society. I was surprised to see in the TV that he comes and delivers lectures to the people. Then, are you not insulting Constitution calling that man? I loved him. We were together in the same chamber. Today I would not like to sit with him. Probably all of you have known. Who is he? And this slab, the Assamese people will have to carry so long Assamese people exist. Men like Justice Dekha, men like Justice Parvati Goswami, coming from the same town, and today he gives a certificate to himself by writing a book, and some fool citizens purchase that book and read it. Better don't waste that much of time. Either you read 2 novels or pray for him by reading Gita. Very, very unfortunate, and we are adoring him. He writes how the incident, no, that incident he did not touch. He was a briefless lawyer. Why he writes so much about his deed? I was together with him in the same chamber. Why you people are quite shy of telling it? Why do you listen to him?
The father and the son were Vajpayee and his father, the Prime Minister Vajpayee.
Yes, thank you very much. Right, see this system I am referring to this, how Vajpayee became Prime Minister. That father who admits that he has not understood law. So, law is there. And as my father said that both of us, let us go together out, you will be respected, not me. If I am a retired government servant, nobody will bother. And downhill journey of the judiciary started with the emergency. Later on I came to know that Justice A.N. Roy was dying for his son to make him a judge. He became. His son also A.N. Roy became judge. Then see, during emergency, 3 judges resigned because the junior judge was made a Chief Justice. The Attorney General argues, bar comes therein. Why I felt it, judiciary is, when you call judiciary, includes bar. So your training is not in the bar. Attorney General Niren Rai was one of the best lawyers in the country, maybe in the world. He argued that Article 21 can be suspended during emergency. Not only that, a police officer can shoot a citizen without any explanation. I will call him a fool. I am not going to accept it. But those brilliant judges accepted it. And you know what has happened. How much injustice was done. Ladies were violated. People were killed. Nobody said it was. Now coming back to the post, you see the appointment of the judges during British rule and say from independence of the country till this. One need not argue, one need not deliver lecture. What has happened? A gentleman who has failed thrice in BA can also become a member. I do not know, I asked one of the men, said, don't you take the academic career into consideration? No. Not even this. When their biodata goes, their educational career is not placed before the collegians. Education may not make you a good judge or bad judge. Even after failing, you may become a very good judge. I don't mean that. But at the same time, see, your greed for position, greed for money is so much. Man like Niren Dey had advance an argument in the Supreme Court. And Chief Justice and other judges, they heard it, they held it. That yes, it is correct. What had happened? How God punishes you, see. One of the judges' son today is the Chief Justice of India. And his father had to be on the feet of Parliament. Because many of the MPs said that no, this man must not be made a Chief Justice. Only one man stood up, that is Mr. Jethmalani. Then no, we will not retain it. It is our duty to appoint and he is a good judge. Maybe for some reason, that's true, he is a good judge. And then you see, as my Justice Sharma has said, morality. You may be courageous, but at the same time you may not have moral courage. If your daughter is to be protected, honored, a prostitute is also to be protected and honored. That is the halo of our system. If you read the general exceptions, see what philosophy behind it. Now, all of you are saying that what is collegium? They have stood so low, they started taking interview of the lawyers who were recommended by the collegium of the high courts. Some of your judges, they have appeared before Chief Justice for interview. And this system was created by the gentleman who was from Assam. Then, not that. If you have morality, you would not do that. Those whom he did not like, he has put in the website of the Supreme Court, he is incompetent. Can that man be a judge? I may fail. What is there? What is wrong? You call incompetent, he can call you incompetent. How do you know? Placing him in this situation, he might become a competent. But anyway, you say you are the man who can do that, but you have no authority to defend me. That too you give in the Supreme Court website. He did not have the courage to give it to the press because somebody may take up. Supreme Court was, we are absolutely afraid of Supreme Court or judges. Actually, I was trying to place it before the public about these 9 cases, but unfortunately I was taken in. Yesterday, I have taken out those papers. See, 9 persons. Because you see, I might kill a man for good cause, but that is a crime. You have to be punished. But take that situation. That means, if I would have been placed in that situation, what I would have done. So that lawyer has to say that. Judge also has to say that. Don't drive away a client because he cannot prove. That is crime. And one lawyer will not start by not taking money. Then the collegium system, there must be some system. What to do? Say, if you get an answer when basic structure, probably Kasarvam Guwahati case, it comes. Before that, judges were appointed. 67. So thereafter you see the recruitment and you see some